You see, when you have parents coming from a Muslim country, any Muslim country, when they come to New York and then start their family and have kids born in New York, we have a conflict of generation. The parents come from another country which is a very strict life, especially when you are religious. But when you come to New York and start a family and have kids, you're gonna have a lot of problems with your kids born in New York.
Why do you want a jihad?
I'm a servant of Allah.
How old are you?
I'm 12 years old.
Are you nervous?
Kind of.
You know we're brothers, right?
We're all Muslims.
This is bigger than you. This is bigger than you. You understand that?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Well, so Zaid is a victim of racism and police brutality, and he grows his hatred towards Americans at some point throughout the film, and this cult group takes advantage of his vulnerability and convert him to their radical beliefs. So right there I knew there's three different kids. We have a kid that is just a normal kid from Queens, Muslim American. Then we have a vulnerable kid who's damaged from all the police brutality and then the racism he faces. That's a different kid from the beginning. And then at the end, when he's finally this radical terrorist, that's, you know, it was just all decisions of where do I want to go and how can I portray that to the audience and how can they see that. And that was really difficult, but it was also a lot of fun. It was a challenge, and I hope you guys saw that and kind of just followed through with him, and it's easy to understand, it's easy to read, and just entertaining overall, you know. But it was really cool to play with those levels of like where can this character go.
You look American, huh? You dress American. You even speak like an American. Go to the Midwest. Go down south. Go west. When you meet a real American, you'll see how much they hate you.
You know, Kamal basically gave me it was a short period of time to do the character. I was supposed to be on the set in the next few days. So just a lot of studying, listen to a lot of accents, and just listening to Kamal's instruction. You know, I would film a test. So he gave me an objective. He says, listen, just do something that's improvisational, that's kind of terrorist stuff. So I went to my garage and I filmed some terrorist stuff. I came up just sort of improv the monologue, and he'd give me instructions. Look, I want him crazy. He's like this. He's like that. Like this. I came back, showed him the thing. He's like, dude. It's like, look, I like it, but you freaked the kid out. The kid's freaked out. And I go, what kid? And it's like the kid, the guy you're in the movie with. Yeah, he's freaked out by you, man. Like you gotta roll that back a little bit. The crazy. And I go, well, okay, I'll get rid of the crazy. No, I like the crazy, just maybe turn it down a little bit. And he's gotta be funnier, he's gotta be this. So, you know, after several, maybe about 15, I would consider it 15 auditions. He liked what he had, and you know, I got to work on it what was great was I got one more day to work on it, an extra day. So I spent the entire day working on it, and the very next day we're on set.
His name is Sheik Mahmud. His specialty is turning people into suicide bombers.
As far as this movie, this time, I'm in the middle about a lot of things, you know, because things in this country have changed, you know. Freedom of voice, or everything is so sensitive, you know. You're no longer allowed to say what's on your mind. Everything is, you gotta be politically correct, you know. So to me, this is just my opinion, everything has gotten to a place where people lie to each other, and it's okay. It's been accepted that it's a lie, opposed to honesty. You know, growing up in my household, or growing up in my era, if that makes sense. you're allowed to say what you want to say. You have a right to your opinion. It's your opinion. I respect that. Okay, great, thank you. I'm not insulted. I'm not trying to insult you. This is how I feel. I respect that. Okay, you agree to disagree, or you agree and you move on. You know, now you can't say this, you can't say that, because it's this and it's that, and everybody says that. There's no growth. To me, there's no growth if everybody's lying to each other. You know, resistance, you go by resistance. That's my perspective. So this movie, this is another reason why this movie made me nervous, being a part of this movie, because I'm an artist. We're supposed to shake it and rattle it and let people see who they are, so we can grow from each other, or from watching. If I watch something that's similar to my life, I'm looking at myself, and then I can grow. Oh, that's what I look like. That's, you know, and I can grow from it. Maybe I should be a better listener. Maybe I should watch how I speak to people. Maybe I should change my tone. If people are affected by me, like this person's affecting that person, it makes me a better person. You know, now you can't do that because people are so. I think it's because people are so wounded and so afraid that they want to play it safe and stay there because this is where it's okay for me.
I'm not gonna run no convenience store.
That's a problem with you. You are too scared.
So, in the beginning, God sent Adam, Moses, Jesus, and the last prophet was Muhammad. Actually, it's the same thing. All religion are the peaceful and praying the same God. But there are a couple of people in the world, they manipulate them according to their own belief. Whatever they say, they can just try to make a grouping. So, say something against Islam, Muslim people say something about Christians say something about Jewishism, but basically, these all religions are taking everybody to the only one final destination, which is the God.
Where is he?
What I was really taken with when I read the script and when I watched the movie was the journey the young man makes who plays the suicide bomber. A terrific young actor, and you know, seeing how a couple incidents where he's made to feel that, you know, he's not welcome here. He's not an American when he is, and how a couple powerful personalities, charismatic people can take a young person like that, and with a couple well-placed ideas, get them to turn their back on their families, their lives, and their future, and walk out into the town square and kill themselves, and whoever else is unfortunate enough to be around them.
You see, the truth, my brothers, can never be spoken by the infidel. The truth can only be spoken by the followers of Islam.
So I was doing breathing exercises. I wasn't breathing, and I was holding my breath. And at couple of times I was almost passed out because I was holding my breath for so long. But I wanted to come across as inhuman and like I would kill you at any second, which was part of my character. And I didn't blink because bad guys don't blink. So that's it. You know, I'm really eager to hear people's opinion of this movie. I think that there's going to be people are going to see it differently. They're all going to have their own opinions about what's going on in the film. But because I think that people, when they see the preview, it's not going to be what they thought it was initially. It might be scarier, actually. The parallels that I see is just how close that this is basically, it's become part of our life now here in America. Is before this was out there, you know. problems over on that side of the world were still over there. Now they're right up here. And how close it is, not just to, people who aren't in that community, but the people that are in the community, just how close that is. It's right there. Yeah.
Let's see. Well, another thing I really liked about working on this set was the veteran cast that we had. We had a really, really good, talented cast. And it was really cool not only to watch them work, but to just kind of hang out with them and kind of see how they roll, because a lot of actors, good actors at least, you can't really get in touch with them. They're usually very, very distant. So it's really cool to be in a movie finally with a really good cast and again, much more experienced than I am. So to kind of not only just hang with them, but to learn from them and watch them, I think is the coolest part, because that's something you take to the grave, is the experience of things. So for me, to just watch these guys work and do really good at it, it's kind of inspiring, because that's what I want to do. So that's kind of what I took from the Martyr Maker. It was really, of course, so many things I learned on it, but that was probably one of the coolest things.